with what we're trying to do.
Yes.
Which is get out there, have somebody, have a voice to be heard. I was talking to my uncle earlier, which, by the way, I have terrible sunburn. Terrible sunburn. I am talking about water park sunburn for fat guy. And I am a said fat guy. Or a semi-fat guy. Like a semi-truck, like a semi-fat guy. but that all jokes aside on that, he didn't get sunburned. But he gave me wisdom, which was amazing.
Yeah.
I was like, thank you so much, but also, screw you. Like, why didn't you get sunburned?
Yeah.
Why are you not in this pain that I'm also in? Also,
why are you not enduring this with me?
Exactly. Like, but he's enduring other shit. Mm-hmm. Like talking about having this overarching dream of buying a freaking bus, going cross country with $10,000 in my bank account, only having a cup of coffee and literally, the sign meme where it's like, change my mind?
Yeah.
Have a cup of coffee with me for an hour. Like, let's have a conversation, be on my podcast. Like, that's all I really want.
Yeah.
Is to just have a conversation. Literally, Uncle Ira. It's been a crazy journey with Avatar, watching it and actually being incorporated with the teachings and how it's playing out.
I love that shit.
And how
so
the
much.
whole thing's been playing out with me feeling like what's the firebender's name?
Zuko? Yeah.
That was nice. See, that moments like that you can only catch
on the podcast. The Wrath of Aquarius podcast, motherfucker.
Which, by the way, let's get in. We are smoking and talking about some good stuff today.
Yes, we are.
Some good stuff today.
This is actually the very first podcast that Will and I have done alone together.
Oh, is it really?
Yes, it is.
Wow. We have to do that more often. I mean, we definitely shouldn't do that more often.
we want everybody to be
We want
here,
everybody on the podcast.
Yeah, because John is taking a personal break right now. A lot of things have been coming up, and life in general has just been fucking us in the ass. Oh my fucking god, guys! Like, you don't even know.
Over. Just you ever see you ever see The Do-Over on Netflix?
The Do-Over. Who's in it?
Adam Sandler. The whole Netflix. The whole.
I don't think I have. Is it new, or is it old?
It is. It's newer. It's I don't remember when, but I'm telling you right now, there's a scene where he literally is about to get just probed. I'm gonna say it just like that. Like, he is about to get probed. This German guy is having, which is weirdly good at gymnastics, which is a whole thing throughout the movie if you ever watched it. But I'm not gonna give it away. I'm not gonna give away if he gets probed or not. You gotta watch the movie. But all I'm saying is I sat back and was like, yeah, that's life on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Like, you could all of a sudden everything's fine. The next thing you know, you're taking the week off. Or a couple weeks off.
Yeah,
or how long you
shit,
need. Just because a personal shit, which mental shit too. Like, and that's terrible, and that's really not what you want. But first podcast. Yeah. Wow.
This is gonna be a dope ass fucking podcast, guys.
About to unleash the beast.
No, yeah.
No, but
it's literally crazy though about how we're just like, yo guys, we're back, and then right afterwards life just fucked us in the ass again. I'm like, what the actual fuck just happened? I'm like, what?
Which you know what? It does happen, but it's so good.
Lesson.
It's a learning lesson. It's every time we do take a step out. Oh, thank you, kind sir.
You're welcome.
I actually have one. It says get lit.
Oh shit!
Get lit.
Get fucking lit.
Fucking lit, my guy. Don't get a white lighter. Don't be like Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, don't get
and put LSD or acid in your headband while you play guitar.
I heard about that. That shit is fucking insane.
And play with your teeth. Which, not gonna lie, if I was in that scenario, it would definitely be thinking it would be slurping spaghetti strings. It's like give me pasta and meatballs 24/7.
Pasta,
in my
spaghetti
mouth,
and
please,
meatballs.
Pause. Anyway, and a fucking hot Italian sausage.
Thick Italian sausage.
Thick Italian sausage. How you doing to that sausage? Like, put it in my mouth.
That sausage
let me suffer. Let me die. That's really comfort food when I'm upset.
Yeah.
Like, when life happens, it's just, give me fucking spaghetti.
I like to eat mashed potatoes.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know.
Just
my
mashed
friend,
potato? Any garlic, any butter, or you just mashed potato?
Like, it can't be like the box potatoes because it has milk and shit in it, but like literal, like, I bake the potato and then, like, mash it myself and shit like that. So fucking good.
Nice. So this is nice because we were just talking about taking care of yourself and doing things properly, actually baking that fucking potato, not going out and getting mashed potatoes from KFC or Popeyes or any other stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. Fucking fast food is so trash for you, bro.
So trash.
I literally
so bad for you.
I grew up on that stuff because my parents didn't really know like any dietary stuff, so like they just fed me fast food, and it's so bad for you, bro. It's like I get, like, granted, like, my parents didn't know, but, like,
who knew?
Yeah, like, yeah.
Look at half of the 90s foods that are discontinued because of health reasons.
That's the thing, though, but, like,
to this, to that.
It's like a lot of the generations now are, like, mad. They're like, how didn't you know? It's like, nobody knew, though.
Nobody
like,
knew.
Literally, like, they were coming out of this shit, like, trying to, like, fucking do shit. And then, like...
no.
Oh, shit.
You still recording?
Yeah, I am.
Perfect.
But,
just have to...
Yeah, we were just like...
Probably could have died.
Oh, shit.
No, meaning like the car.
The car shut off and then it... Okay. But, yeah, I was saying that, like, nobody knew that, like, all, like, the fucking bad negative effects of all the shit that they were making. And it's just, like, you learn from your mistakes, and it's, like, it sucks that people have to fucking get hurt and, like, all that shit in the process. But, like, a lot of people, like,
did generally get hurt. And generally did not know either. Yeah. Like read the nutrition facts on labels. Get GMO-free stuff. Get USDA certified. I at least do. I feel great. I look great. And that's what really helps me become a better person.
Yeah, it makes me, like if I feel better, then I don't have a lot of built up anger that I'm gonna spit out at people just in case if some shit goes down. That whole
your diet affects your mood is a complete thing. Like
it is. It affects your gut biomes.
And that's
if your gut biome is filled with shit, then you're gonna feel like shit. And if your gut biome's filled, if your gut biome is filled with like good bacteria and stuff like that, you're gonna feel more alive and shit. Like you can eat like yogurts and shit like that. So, like,
I forget about yogurt too, and I really do enjoy yogurt.
Yeah, I have to get specific yogurts, but like
specific for sure.
Oh yeah, guys, I'm lactose intolerant, so I also have to be very conscious of my diet. And if I eat, I'm pretty sure people understand this, but if you eat
lactose.
if you eat one fucking thing that's like has lactose in it, you're literally just shitting your brains out like a fucking demon for like the next like 2 hours. Demon. It's insane. Like you're literally like have all your clothes off. It's one of those shits where you literally have to get naked just in case if
to get naked.
The splash zone is too fucking.
Can I be honest with you, man? Yeah. Can I be honest with you? I don't mean to interrupt you in your shitty conversation.
Explain.
But when you need to get naked for that shit,
that's how powerful.
You are grinding something. I'm being serious with you. Beowulf got naked to fight a fucking demon or fight a monster.
Yes,
we're fighting a monster inside us.
Beowulf.
We are shitting. We are Beowulf's shitting. Whenever you are shitting and you need to take off your clothes, you feel like Beowulf, just fighting butt naked. Because you were badass when you were taking a shit when you have lactose. You are a warrior, man.
No, dude,
you're a veteran.
Sometimes
you've survived.
Sometimes there's points that there was like sometimes I'm like, yo, fuck it, I actually want to eat this meal in case if it has like lactose in it.
Right?
I don't take the fucking pills.
What?
Sometimes I just fucking like deal with it.
Bro, you raw dog it, man? Yeah. You're just in there.
Sometimes I have to.
Raw lactose all inside you. Just
the fucking lactose.
You up?
The lactose intolerant people also understand this too because they'll be like, people will be like, aren't you lactose intolerant? And they'll be like, fuck it, I don't care. I'm gonna eat this.
I ate a pizza pie this Friday with my buddy Jordan, which I do want on the podcast. Great guy, great thoroughly. Like I want to do it again. I just want to hang out with them. You know, we watched Invincible. Great show.
Yo, I was watching that with Alex the other day. That show is the fucking craziest shit ever.
Crazy show. Love it to death.
I read the comic and I was so surprised that he actually made. I have the Compendium one, which is like
whoa. What the hell did you just say?
Compendium. It's like it goes from like
Compendium.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm also a comic book
what the
nerd.
Fuck is Compendium?
Compendiums is like a collection of like a shit ton of like volumes and stuff like that for like comic books.
Oh,
so it's like So it's like, you know how it goes, like,
you know, I collect comics. I have a shit, like 10 by 10 boxes,
Yeah.
like 5 of them.
Because you have a lot of
6
issues.
of them.
You have issues, right?
But
singles,
the thing
singles, right?
is I have no idea what the hell that word meant. Like, you know, that, and knowing something, and then, okay, this goes back to anarchy.
Yes, go.
Because on another podcast, and before we get sidetracked of all the conversation, I do want to come back to the point of fuck coexist. Fuck that sticker. I know I didn't say that it on this round, but I said it on the second go about universalism, love everybody. Speaking of love everybody, gotta bring it to my love for Vermin Supreme, who literally says, if you learn, like, a leader will rise up if the people need something and they don't know something, but after that, there's no reason that leadership exists once that trait or that aspect or that thing is learned.
Yeah, it's only to get you there. It's like
to get ahead. That's it. And then you're back to back to an equilibrium. An equilibrium, just where people just doing their jobs. Got to do it for them. Got to support the town. Got to support, and that's bringing it back down to its basic roots of patriotic pride.
No, that's an actually good example. Like I actually fuck with that because there is a whole saying that there's just like what the Buddhists say is that if someone comes back and say that they are the reincarnation of the Buddha, cut their fucking head off, because you're not supposed to be worshiping the Buddha. You're supposed to be listening to the things that the Buddha is teaching, because he's just a conduit of those thoughts that everybody should be learning from. You're not supposed to be worshiping people. You're supposed to be listening and understanding and learning from what they're teaching you.
Exactly. You're supposed to be learning the how to be the Buddha, how to get out, how to get out of your cycle of rebirth.
It's like you're supposed to help it get out of the situation.
Which,
it's like right out,
Which, in fact, if you actually do a lot of soul searching, there, I should have remembered writing it down, because there was something I really wanted to write down.
It's a sign.
It's a bell. What time is it? 8 o'clock. And this is why I come here. You got a bell. So where I am is a happy place. I don't want to announce it.
Yeah, we can't give away the location because security purposes.
Well, definitely security, because not a lot of people know it. Only like a certain people know if I'm not home or anywhere else, I'm probably here.
Definitely, you know, like, secret spot. It is so secret
that only one other person knows if I'm having a rough day.
Yeah, it's here. Like if you can't find him, he's there.
He's here.
Yeah. It's Terabithia, bro.
That hit hard. I had such a crush on a girl when she died.
So did I.
Cried.
I cried in front of my mom watching that.
Dirty. Yeah. And you know what? I would come here and cry about the Bridge Terabithia movie.
Dude, no, that movie was sad. That was a sad fucking movie, dude. It was a sad movie
for no, and shit like that would affect your psyche. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't even know what the hell we were talking about.
We were talking about not worshiping people as like people, but like you know, with like Buddhist thoughts, like you're supposed to be like getting there. Like everybody's supposed to you're supposed to learn. Like one person gets everybody there, and then you're supposed to let it go. You're supposed to
let it go, and that's the whole prophet thing, where these people around the same prophets of the time, they were just saying, here, this is the way, love everybody, learn compassion, go fucking wash another person, give that shirt off your back, go wash somebody else's feet, go slit the throat of your enemies that don't follow you. You know, like no. Yeah. But
the last one was facetious.
I just have a skeptical look on Islam. Just because of how it was set up. I'm not saying it wasn't a thing, because because the way it was he had mental problems. He went out in the desert dehydrated, but also you could literally skeptical look at Jesus, saying like Jesus literally was like, turn the other cheek next time somebody punches you in the face.
Yeah, it's
in a time of rebellion, you know, like and how be like, you've got problems. Or people will automatically judge something.
Oh, excuse me.
Automatically, excuse you. It's all good. It's rather out than in, right? That's what Shrek says. But also the religion of Shrek. You know, like you could take something as simple as a fairy tale Shrek movie and turn that into a religion. So it's you can. It's the flow of the people, and they were talking about a new religion that could be started, which is not talking about Scientology, but talking about basing it around science, not Scientology. That is, I just want to make it sure.
Yeah, that's a whole other.
It's a whole other podcast, whole other worm. talk to somebody about it, and holy shit, blew my mind.
We will be talking about cults soon, by the way.
Oh, really?
I definitely want to cover cults.
I would love to start some cult. The Kool-Aid
I have
cult,
some stories, and I have somebody else
cults.
that has some stories that...
Were you involved in a cult? All right,
yes,
well, I'm not
sir.
even... Oh, I didn't know if you were going to say it. You nodded, but all right.
Can't...
That is a little foreshadow for later events.
I have to... that's a little foreshadowing. I can't I can't give away. I will tell you off air, obviously, to, like...
Yeah,
get you in on the ends, but, like...
On the ends? Can I join a cult?
No, you don't want to join this cult.
I can't join a cult? Damn it, man.
Hold on.
I'm not joining a cult. Led Zeppelin has told me.
You were low-key in it.
I was in a cult.
Yeah. But you didn't participate.
Was that the whole... With the whole... And I didn't go? I'm so glad I'm an introvert, bro. I'm so glad.
The universe helped you out for a reason.
Yo.
You were acting out in those ways.
Can I be honest with you, though?
You were acting out in those ways out of your own protection. You were doing what was naturally best for yourself.
Okay, there's a scenario that also was going to happen that didn't happen with the same, not the same similar, but just an action of that same process that you were involved in. I really like how we know what we're talking about, like full on, and we're just, and they have no idea. I'm throwing big words. They've never heard me use big words. Yes, I know big words. I just don't like using them because there's no reason to use them, you know?
Yeah.
Like, who gives a shit? But anyway, holy shit. I was technically in a cult, finding it out. Give me that bong with the skull on it, you know, that's great, by the way.
It's
shout out to my uncle who gave me that. That completes the piece, right? And you complete the name, Rose. His name is Shaniqua.
Shaniqua Rose.
Shaniqua Rose.
That's it.
I love it. I fuck with it.
That's it.
Rose.
That's fucking it,
that
bro.
That is the
Shaniqua
name.
Rose.
I love it. I'm smoking Shaniqua Rose.
That sounds like a really good
cult.
That sounds like a really good strain. Yeah.
I'm sunburned.
No,
I want to talk about love and love everybody and universalism and Jesus and how crazy people are and how crazy people are. You know, like.
But that's
and I'm finding out now.
Yeah, but that's the thing that I want to tie it into is just that, like, some people can be so convincing that they can start that, like, with everybody who could say the right things could lead a lot of people into doing specific things that only benefit the head honcho. And
good water. Speaking of, I want to take a minute break.
Specific people get brainwashed.
Speaking of being brainwashed, I'm going to Brandon wash them with a quick shout out to our sponsor. We are not affiliated with them at no point, but I hope we'll be sponsored by Poland Spring. Poland Spring water, 1845, born in Maine, 100% natural spring water. You get yourself a nice 24-pack of 6.9 fluid ounce bottles. You are good for a day. I don't know about you, but every time... Yeah, I've had this bottle in the car all day and all night. And it's still a fresh, crisp
fresh as
taste. Like,
fuck.
No matter, it has a weird, like, kind of like liquidy taste because it's fucking water. That's what happens. I don't like drinking water, especially after I smoke. For some reason, I don't like it. Fuck water. Water.
I don't know why. I feel like it fucks up my high. Not to rhyme,
it sobers you up.
But, like, yeah.
Water's the best element out. That's why I hate it.
Water is literally the elixir of life.
Water will fuck up air. Water
is air, though, isn't it, though? Like hydrogen and oxygen, just like...
Dude, I don't know, man. We talking about atoms because I have an atom cousin.
So do I!
Yeah,
hey!
He's actually a doctor in philosophy.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's very interesting.
He pursued me to go in there and be in philosophy and want to pursue philosophy in college, but I was sitting there learning about all this shit. I was like, I can do this all on my own. I could literally go out there, get a cup of coffee, and talk to people and learn about philosophy, make my own fucking philosophy, because at the end of the day, I'm not sitting there learning, and not saying it's not good, it's just not good for me, because if I want to, and shout out, I have to shout her out. Her name's Becky, but I know her as Gaming Beluga.
Gaming Beluga.
And I love it. I love it. Let me tell you, I get Beluga facts almost every time I'm on. If I'm feeling down and I need a Beluga fact and I'm playing Beluga fact. I know a couple Beluga facts, which is crazy. I'm going to share a couple now that I know. They can eat their whole prey whole. The whole prey whole, LMAO. So like they have teeth, right?
Yes.
You know how big a beluga's teeth are? Or mouth are? Like, you know what a beluga, it's a real thing, right?
Yes, I know that, like, the fucking teeth is, like, the size of our fucking head or something.
Yeah, you know narwhals exist, right?
Yes,
Unicorns of the sea exist.
Yes.
All right, I just want to make sure, because, apparently people don't know belugas exist, and they don't know narwhals exist.
Really?
It's crazy. I guarantee you there's somebody in your life that doesn't know they exist. But they eat, like, their food whole.
Yeah, like, they swallow.
They don't chew it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is insane.
Blew my mind.
That fucking big.
Blew my mind.
Yeah.
Like they are that big. Not even that big. They just don't do it. I'm like, oh.
Okay, I didn't know you could just skip that whole entire fucking process.
Like it's crazy. And she did tell me I forget. I can't go back into it. She says they belong to a family, narwhals and belugas, and I was like, now she's tying in my narwhals because she knows I love narwhals. I fucking love narwhals. If you don't know that, I love narwhals. And don't sing the fucking song.
Exactly.
Because I'm done with that song. Fuck that song. Fuck all that shit. But
Dude, I used to sing that as a kid.
Yeah, hi, buddy. I hope you find your dad. You know how many times I've gotten that? I love it. Fucking love it. I cry every time. Name is Sweetheart. That's the name of the tattoo. Shout out the tattoo. Shout out Gaming Beluga for this. But she showed me that whole Humans of New York page where he takes photographers and shares all that photo. Takes a photo of these people and shares their story.
Yes. It's beautiful.
What do they want to share? And this ties us in the beginning of the podcast where that's what really we want to do, where is bring love to somebody and being like, all right, you're what do you do on your day? You're just in the system.
Yeah.
You are going to money, going to work and getting the money.
Yes.
Going the money. So I don't that is the little you used to do those tree graphs in math. We used to have like the
when it was the prime number,
you know what
break
I'm saying.
It down.
Oh no, I'm saying you would have like an orange, an apple, and a pear and then you would also have a choice between an entree, which would be like spaghetti.
Oh, and then you would like literally,
you would literally like draw it out to be a tree graph.
Dude, that was
what I just did.
That was some intense shit.
That's how my brain works. That's why I think I have dyslexia. Yeah,
no, I think
I do want to get tested for it. I think it's just my whole eye shit, or if I'm fucking high. I don't know. I'm either fucked or I'm fucked.
Or maybe that's just how you're really like. That's just you, like how your brain works. But like the thing is that like I feel like everybody has their own specific like thing they have to hurdle over in this incarnation, and then once like they figure out how to like understand themselves, then like the whole world is just like their domination.
And this is exactly what you see on this page.
Dominate the world.
Once
you figure yourself out.
I did a quick glance. So many people know him. People that I didn't even know would know him, but I assume they know him. Like that all of a sudden, photographers, this guy's just photographing, getting the word out, getting the story out, finding the thing. And you even said to yourself that when we get a guest here, people like that because you're interviewing somebody that they've never seen before.
Yeah. Like, everybody's fucking dope. It's just that nobody can fucking, like, understand. Like nobody is in the, yeah, like everybody's so like into their own shit that they don't like see other people, and then like everybody has a story, everybody is dope, and that's why I also feel like that like people are just books, and then like that's why I feel like the metaphor, if it's a metaphor, I don't know how to actually like what the actual name of this thing would be called, but it's just like the whole don't judge a book by its cover and stuff like that. And that's like for people too. It's like everybody has a story, and then therefore everybody's a fucking book, and that's why they say don't judge a book by its cover. Yeah,
this is my next chapter. Yeah,
like, we all have chapters. We all fucking have this whole like weird fucking thing.
Going through some shit, but we all go through the same shit. We all lose somebody we love. We all go through heartbreak. We all go through something traumatic. We all go through a similar car crash. We go through fucking eating a hot dog the wrong way, or getting made fun of eating a hot dog the wrong way. Like,
yeah, it's like we all like, go through shit.
We all go through some sort of bullshit that just brings us together, and unfortunately, in a world of today, I don't want to be the guy, but I don't see that being, because at the end of the day, people are going to protect what they love. And at the end of the day, we're so divided, not even as races or classes or anything like that, but a lot of people are thinking of like that. Like, I had a conversation with people who were like, yeah, gender equality and all this. It's like, you guys understand that at the end of the day, China, Russia, all the people that have these nukes, I don't even know if Iran has nukes. I don't know. That's a whole debate that George W. Bush fucked up. But I don't know if that's actually accurate. Do not follow me.
Fact check that.
Fact check it. Please acknowledge me. I'm pretty sure I'm 100% correct on some sort of technicality. I'm correct, but people have nukes.
Yeah.
They don't care about your rights. This should be the last of our worries. You know, we should understand that, like, this is a real thing, that we have the capability of killing ourselves. Yeah. When one person fires one thing.
Yeah, and then it's gonna start a chain reaction.
It's that whole quote. The first one was one with with chemicals, and the second one was one with like guns or something. Excuse me. There's a saying out there: World War I was one with something.
Oh, it was Einstein that actually quoted it. He was like, World War One. It's like he's like World War One and World War Two were fought with like guns and like fucking bombs or something like that, but World War III would be fought with like sticks and stones, because
we're gonna blow ourselves up, or a mass EMP is gonna go off and shut off all electronics, and not saying we can't create it, but we can. It's not okay in this age. If an EMP goes off, nothing's gonna happen. We're gonna get electricity somewhere. We're gonna develop it again. Like, it's not that hard. We know what we're doing. It's just gonna pull us all together as one unit again. Like in World War II, where you had people making bullets out of lipstick, and you would save your lipstick and you would throw it out and save it and go down after you get the lipstick or refill it or whatever, just to save for bullet casings.
Yeah.
Because that's what the country needed.
Isn't that
Meatless
so
Mondays.
crazy?
You couldn't get gas if your freaking license plate was odds or evens. These were the real things, real rations, real things, because we didn't have it. Where is that now?
Yeah, it's like people fucking forget that we used to do that, and then everybody's like freaking out that we have to get a fucking COVID pass and shit like that, which is also like weird.
Or ran out of gas, which is not true. If there's no gas, there's gonna. This is kick.
You got that. You got that last.
You might. I'm glad we paused this.
Oh. Yo, we both just got fucked up.
Oh, I'm gonna take a minute.
Whew. Yeah, guys, the Wrath of Aquarius podcast. Oh my god, that was fucking crazy. Guys, I literally just fucking went to go blow out the bowl, and then I fucking blew into it, and then like the tar from the inside shot out, hit into my nose. So I had tar on my nose. It's fucking disgusting.
Fucking dead, man. Whoo-wee! Oh.
You have a scraper thingy that I could like... Good shit. I even went to go put it into the mouthpiece.
Oh my god, you silly goose. You silly man.
Silly man. That little gnat just fucking went and flew.
So what happened, like, to people calling people silly gooses?
Yeah, silly. Like, I don't know why people are so fucking, like, have, like, sticks up their asses. Like, I don't know why people don't, like, fuck around and, like, say, like, funny shit anymore.
I'm just saying, like, not even funny. Like, you're not gonna get... If I'm gonna get shot... I'm getting shot saying, you're a silly goose. Like, you know, people getting shot from giving the finger or snow into their yard or whatever.
But I feel like that would fucking diffuse the situation.
Exactly. Like you're being a fucking silly goose, man. I don't know what to tell you. You call me a fucking silly goose.
Yeah, you silly goose.
I'll fucking shoot you in the head. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to look at you and be like, you shoot me in the head. That's going to be mad funny. Like, I'm going to be naturally broadcasted because there's going to be a thing, like, man shot down because he called him a silly goose. Like really? Like people,
that would be
people have
such an
died
intriguing...
over sillier shit, but like that's too silly. That's
Yeah,
so silly that's
like,
movie silly.
Yeah, it's like,
you know?
it's like I feel bad for fucking laughing type silly. Like
I'm sorry I laughed at your death, Will.
Yeah.
You died because somebody shot you and called you silly goose. Wow, that's the way I want to go out. That would be the way I'd go out. Someone all of a sudden cuts me off. Hey, you're being a fucking silly goose. You know? Dang,
what the fuck did you call me? Yeah.
What did you call me?
Silly you unholy thing.
My man shoots me for every word, every letter. S-I-L-L-Y. Right? That's how you spell silly?
Yeah, S-I-L-L-Y, yeah.
G-O-O-S-E? No. Goose.
Yeah.
No.
G-O-O-S-E, yeah.
You know what? English was my strong suit.
I mean,
I'd
but you're
rather
right.
speak my English. This is why I don't...
You're literally right, though, which is the thing.
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm just not that arrogant.
No, dude, you literally just fucking spelled the right word.
Hey.
You're just second guessing yourself, sir.
Stop it. Mouth. Silly goose.
Stop being a silly goose.
Dead. Man shot.
Man shot by a silly goose.
He's near a train station. He can take the road. Oh man, dude.
Shaniqua Rose.
Takes Shaniqua, yo man, robs me blind. Takes Shaniqua Rose, hops on the train, heads into the city, never to be seen again. Goes back to Queens or where the fuck borough you crawled up from, just to die there at a fugitive.
Damn.
That is the story arc of Matt Sicilia.
That'd be insane.
I said your last name right?
Yes. That is technically the correct name if you were to say it in Italian.
Good.
That's
Italian.
That's the authentic name of how it should be said, but in America it's Sicilia.
Do you want to hear my phrase in Italian that I say?
Yes.
The whole...
Yes.
Bro, I don't even know what I say. Io bevi il succo di arancia. That will get any girl to give me their number. It's worked before.
Really?
No. God, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
I wish if I say il succo di arancia and she says marry me,
the orange juice?
give me the orange juice. Like I drink orange juice. Like just give me orange juice, please, or just orange juice. Like be. Succo di arancia,
it's just like, the way the
orange juice.
It's not what you say; it's how you say it.
Exactly. Un succo di arancia di amore.
Yeah.
You know, like orange juice, my love. Like
exactly. It's
next
like
thing you know, I actually do have orange juice on my bed, being passed to me by my love, by my true love. Who if that ever becomes a real thing in my relationships in life. God help that woman, because I am bringing Nerf guns to the fight, shooting her up at middle of the night.
That's like...
Just water balloons, fuck her up, beat her up, take her money, my money.
Take your money, my money.
Back because I gave it to her because I'm a nice guy, and then just be like, yeah, come in my trip again, silly goose.
Yeah, exactly.
Pop, you know, like shoot her in the head with a Nerf gun.
Yeah,
you know,
it's like shoot. Oh my god.
But I
almost dropped the mic. But
the mic?
Yeah, the micro. It's now in microphone formation.
This is true.
It's
when your phone is not recording any audio, but just any picture, but just audio. It's in microphone mode. That's got to get started. A microphone. So now you know, if you call people silly gooses, you're getting shot.
Yeah.
Un succo di arancia di amore sounds really lovely in a lovable accent.
Yes.
And
phone is in...
And a phone is in microwave
mode.
You know, if you put your phone into a microwave, it does charge it.
It does charge it.
Try it.
Yeah, guys.
Please, don't try it.
No, don't try it.
You might turn into the Hulk.
Yeah.
With the whole radio wave.
No, your phone will explode and your fucking microwave will short out probably, but...
And I don't, if you guys try it, I don't have the money to really replace it. I'm sorry. I mean, I definitely know some person that might help me out. Gaming Beluga, now giving us the information. It might replace your microwave if you do try it at home. I'm just getting this just in from
ladies and gentlemen
from South Carolina. You will get a brand new microwave from our sponsor today, Poland Spring. Definitely want to shout out Poland Spring again. Drinking their water, staying hydrated, hydrate or dihydrate, bringing a community together. Which, what really brings I just want to say community aspect. In Detroit.
Yes.
I did mission work.
Yes.
I did mission work. I was in Detroit for the church doing, rebuilding, cleaning a garden, rebuilding, learning about what's going on, the processes in the world, what's affecting the world, at least in this world, meaning Detroit. This big thing was water.
Yes.
Like clean water, which you see, like Flint, Michigan, that's just something that hits home. That's not just talking about the world. And I'm more of a world thinker,
Yes.
I'm a very Thanos-y type thinker. And I say it like that because my big thing was like, yeah, let's, half the population, man, that sounds pretty good, and that also goes with the, are we really saving people because they're old? Because now you're noticing that older people, we're staying older, we're keeping older, so it's not overpopulation, half the population is generations, that's crazy to think like that.
What if that's what gods are? It's just that, humans already did this, and then we just, made ourselves, so fucking old that, we just, because we had to, keep the population control, So, we just kept getting, expanding our lifespan, so we, populated less, and then, that's what the gods were. But then, some shit happened on the earth, and then they had to, fucking reform and whatever, but, what if, we're the product of that now?
That's a whole thought that
you know what I mean. And what if we're just doing? And what if we're just doing that again? What if we just become gods because we're just constantly prolonging our fucking lifespan in the space of in the context of population control, because instead of populating a lot to expand you know what I mean, instead of making a lot of children to prolong your family heritage, you you take a couple of people in your family and you just make them immortal, and then you only populate a little bit, and so it keeps the population control down and stuff like that. So it's what if we did that already? What if humans did that already in a past life? And then that's what Zeus and shit is, But they're just fucking super old and they're just super amplomorphified. Not amplomorphified. I think that's animals being. I don't know, but I don't know. But what if we're just doing it again? I feel like we're doing it again. I feel like we just keep doing it, and then we're just gonna shoot off the planet, and then we're just gonna go to another planet, and then we're just gonna
Well, that's the whole thing where
and then we're gonna be
God,
and then we're gonna be
your own
I
God.
am God, and I created you from a man and woman from my home race, and then I am gonna repopulate here, and for the sake of
you ever watch Race to Witch Mountain? No. Race to Witch Mountain?
That's the one with Dwayne The Rock Johnson and the two kids.
Is it?
And they had to go to the mountain?
To West Mountain? No,
it was a remake. That movie was a remake,
I don't think it was Race. I think it was The Last Mimsy.
I don't think I seen that movie.
The Last
I remember my brother saw that movie.
I think was the movie, and I'm going to look it up while this is recording.
Yeah. By the way, look out at that fucking sunset. That looks beautiful as fuck.
Dude, this is why I come here, man. It's so fucking beautiful.
Guys,
dude.
It's a ray. It's just the clouds and fucking orange and red just bursting through it, and you can literally see the fucking rays of sunlight peeking through because of the clouds. It's amazing.
Was it The Last Mimsy? I think it was. It was basically at the end of it was the end of this movie, or one of those movies, those two movies. It was an Adam and Eve ending scenario that you didn't see coming.
Really?
Yeah, because at the end it was this crazy alienistic tree of life. Next thing you know, which by the way, tree of life is crazy to think about, because what big tree? Really, what tree? I'll talk about it in a minute, because I gotta wrap my thought about it. I gotta finish this thought. was this Adam and Eve. The aliens took these two humans and just put them on a different planet, started a whole new planet.
Yeah.
Cause the planet was ending, it was dying, it was it. And everyone keeps talking about the next prophet. There's gonna be one more prophet. The ending prophet.
Yeah, it's like
the judgment day, if you would. All those religions were gonna end on this day, and they're gonna, because I like how you said perception. Zeus, like, I think all gods are real, but the perception was different. They came at us in different looks, different. Zeus came down as an eagle and fucked a bride. Okay, you perceive other, or angel perceived itself to the shepherd in the field, of what you could perceive as the holy and mighty, the holy identity, the holy deity, the thing that created or what the next level of human capacity is, and you really take something like that and it's like, cool. So what you're telling me is that I'm just there are people here that are in the simulation of just living their life. They rather go to work 8 to 5, go home, have a kid, have a wife, have some family, have this, have a house, have weird unpassionate sex with their lover because they don't really truly know who they are, because that's all they're bred to be. Is just someone in the system.
It's all they told me to do this, so I must do this. It's never what you want to do. It's always what other people are telling you to do, and
that a lot of people think, like, I personally think that's a step up from acknowledging yourself, acknowledging that there's going to be the end of the world. All those religions all of a sudden are going to start perceiving that that's their end of the world. That's their judgment day. That's their hell. That's the same Christian thing. I'm saying the same Christian thing because I come from a Christian background, but I'm just saying the separation between the religions of the end of the world, whatever they believe in, is going to fall upon that day. And people like us are going to be like, okay, well, bye.
Yeah.
I will catch you in, I know, for some reason, there's a comfortability of saying that, I am not a god. I don't view myself as coming in with electric bolts and shooting people and making a flood and cutting off my dick for meditation, and by the way, which is crazy, I don't know if you know Shiva. I know you probably know Shiva, but if they don't know Shiva, there's a story, and I'm going to blatantly say it like this.
Yes, explain.
Because my professor, I forget his name, but it was so funny.
I want to send you a YouTube channel that explains a lot of deities and from all different religions. He explains it in a really good way. I love it. Formats it in a good way.
Send me all of it. Give me all your information. Yeah. I'm up sucking your knowledge out of your brain, slurping it like spaghetti and meatballs, and I'm coming for your sausage.
Spaghetti and meatball.
I'm glad you didn't hear that. Pause. So anyway,
explain.
The God doesn't want me to speak. Really, he cut off.
They just want you to have a clearer throat when you speak.
I have your sausage from the comment earlier. He cut off his dick, and because he was almost tempted, and he needed to focus on meditation. He fuck sex. Like, holy shit.
That's insane.
Like, it's crazy, and I'm not saying I'm like them, but I mean, I could be, but it's more of like a lesson, like don't let distraction fool you from finding yourself, finding inner peace.
Yeah, it's all like a more metaphorical way. It's like
finding the vibe.
It's like don't literally, it's like don't literally cut your dick off. It's like just don't. It just means like don't think with your dick. It's just like
legit. And if you wanna, and that's the whole Western philosophy is how can it trickle down, because there are some people that are really absent. They're not saying they're cutting off dick. It's not medically appropriate for them because they could. They could. I'm not knocking people down here, and I'm not, and that's a whole other thing. I'm not trying to say you become genderless or whatever. But you might have severe medical problems if you do.
Yeah.
I'm being 100%. You will be on pills. You won't be on. You are going to have a miserable life if you rather just keep that slangy thing on, or keep that thing open.
Flinging around.
Flinging around. I mean, I can only talk because I have a penis, but flinging it around, and not having to take testosterone pills and A, B, and C, D, E because my body needs to heal. But a lot of people do it, and it's perfectly fine. It's just, don't let your hormones get the best of you.
Yeah.
Your sexual desire, your physical desire, your physical need, the material need, even in Christianity, the materials need. I perceived when I was in church, material meaning like physical attraction, doing it, like actually, but you're really wanting a more deeper understanding of the person, and that's where I come back to the all-impassioned lover. You're not looking for someone you just want to marry and have kids with and build a life. You want someone that your soul. Your soul, your soul deity,
nurturing,
that wraps around you, that you guys are unbreakable. I have this feeling that I lost the soul, which is an overarching theme, where I lose everything I love, and then all of a sudden it's all going to come back. It's all going to click into one thing, and it's coming together. The years are coming. It's gonna take fruition, and when I do, it's going to pop off.
Yeah, it's like you're just like
you
planting.
You plant
every situation is that like you're planting a seed, and then like it just be like it all feels like chaos in the moment. Because nothing's growing, but like you're planting seeds, and eventually all the seeds will grow, and then eventually everything will come together in the end.
And that's you're the tree of life.
Yeah,
you are the tree of life. You are creating your own life. You need to manifest your stuff. I see a Camaro almost ever so frequently now, and I want a fucking Camaro. I want the whole yellow car with the black pinstripe. I love it.
Yeah.
I will. You know how many sausages I would eat? I would have a sausage eating contest, and I'm just talking about sausages. I love sausage. I just gave up pork because it's not healthy.
Yeah.
All right. That's how I lost most of the weight. Just because of the whole pork thing.
I don't eat pork either.
Oh, I just ate 12
like
packs
pork.
of sausages to myself.
Really?
I love it. I eat all of it.
Like bacon, I don't know, I can eat, but like just like actual pork, it just doesn't it just doesn't sit well with me. I don't know if it's like some genetic thing, because like I don't
genetically inferior. That's all.
I don't know. Yeah.
you like, fuck lactose.
Yeah, I'm lactose intolerant. I can't eat fucking pork and shit like that.
But the thing is you control your life. If you don't want something, you don't have something. That's free will. No pun intended on my name. But that's literally, that's free will. That's God, not even gods. They had their free will. They turned against the current. They did stuff. Those
are the people who are most memorable.
Yeah, people, and I'm gonna bring some people that might not exist. Jesus, the Buddha, all that Buddha, I'm pretty sure existed, right? They're documents,
because he was an actual like prince, and then he just like deterred from being a prince, and then went to being with the common people.
All those people, all the religious deities, Gandhi, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all they really wanted was change.
Yeah.
And they did their ways. They were peaceful. They were erotic. They brought change. They're memorable because they made an impact. They woke up. They were like, it's not okay. There's nothing here that's gonna drive me but this.
Yeah.
And I'm going to push for it. And that's the whole thing. That's the whole guy deity, where I believe it's like you are making such a big impact on your one drive, your one thing that you get up in the morning, whether what it is, who you are, whatever you do, you just get up and go. That's your drive, and you're doing extra shit besides going to work 8 to 5, having the kids, having the wife, having this. You might sacrifice that, but you're on a spiritual journey and that person that you fall in love with, who have the house, the kids, the wife, the dog, the weird unpassionate sex, but it's going to be passionate because you love them, and when you come home from a long day of work that you're happy.
Yeah.
No matter, and that's not no matter drugs, no matter that, but like a moment like a sunset and a fucking plane going by is so much more memorable than going out and spending $150 on a bar.
Yeah.
And that's literally a teaching throughout every fucking proverb, every book, everything is literally like, why spend money when you can just live in the moment?
Exactly.
Enjoy the moment, but don't forget about the future and the past, but just don't make it a priority.
Exactly.
But make it a priority.
Willpower, everybody.
Willpower. It is on a necklace. It is on 2 necklaces. It is on the ball. It's just crazy. I don't mean to get all like weirdly passionate, but like it's just
dude, that's what this fucking podcast is about.
It's just like it's so simple to love everyone. It really is, and it's so hard. It's so easy. It's so easy to hate, but so hard to love. It is so, and I've got that love tattoo from Lil Peep. I've been fucked over. My love has kicked me in the ass. You know what?
Likewise.
If you know, speaking of this, if I got double penetrated once, Matt.
What?
By life and love.
Oh, okay. Life and love. Okay.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna take it to a whole new weird level. And we're gonna bring it to a whole new level. But like, you know, it hurts. But for me to say that, to say like, hey, I still love you, bro. Just because you hurt me doesn't mean shit. I'm gonna forget about it. You're not gonna be a thought in a couple of months if you break my heart or leave my life. You wanna know why? Because I don't give a shit. And Dan Hartman on the Duncan
Because
family,
all you have is yourself.
Duncan Trussell Family Hour said it the best. He goes, yo, man, at the end of the day, again, you got yourself. But you just don't have time because I'm not worried about that.
Yeah,
he's
so
a
it's like it
he's
doesn't
worried about
matter.
work. He's doing this. Like, I'm worried about my spiritual being, my fucking consciousness, who I'm going to fall in love and bend over heels every day for, no matter how fucking age. You ever seen Up?
Yes.
That's who I aspire to be.
Yeah.
I mean, not Russell. Fuck Russell. Fuck Kevin. I mean, the old man that's like, he goes so crazy to give her this dream. And people don't like that because they want the system. They don't want to be woken up to hey, man, you ever think that, like, you ever, like, think we're gods and, like, you know, we control our lives and we could control our lives, but we just don't because we're, like, in a system of repetitiveness, and, you know, one little thing will change our entire life and change our whole perspective because that's how accustomed we've become to something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm reading fucking books on stupid shit like how to make wine at 101 because, you know, I want to learn. So you like goes back to the knowledge slurping, you know, knowledge slurping.
Knowledge slurping.
Yeah, of people picking people's leaderships, and you got to stop me because I'm going to keep on going because it's just I'm laying down facts.
You are.
People need to know.
I want you to lay down more
people
facts.
Need to know. You need to get up. You need to go do a craft. You need World of Warcraft. I don't give a shit if it's video games, if it's fucking this, if it's that. Because you want to know why? We have the option to do so.
Exactly.
Go fucking learn how to skateboard. Go fucking learn how to make a fucking chicken. Go learn how to slaughter a fucking chicken. I learned how to take care of animals and debone animals.
Do what you're passionate about. Do what drives. It's like if you wake up in the morning and you're like, hey, I want to go record a fucking song. Just go fucking do it. Like, why are you stopping yourself? Like, if it makes you happy, like, if it like, because like sometimes like even like if you go to do it, maybe it doesn't even like work out like that way, but you learn something new. Like, you go to like record a song, but like you fucking, it doesn't work out in a weird way, but you end up learning about how to do it a better way. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You learn the software or some shit. You know? Exactly.
And that's what I gotta take away.
Yeah, exactly.
I give up on my passions because I don't know what I'm doing. You know, like, I'm like, oh shit. You know, we just hit 100 people on fucking Instagram. Like, what the fuck? Like, this might be a reality, you know?
Yeah.
This is now we've got.
Yeah, we hit 100 followers, guys. It's fucking dope.
Exactly. But the thing is you were so right. You just don't know what the fuck you're doing. You give up because you never tried.
Yeah,
or you don't know what you're doing. You download the song, you download the thing, you're ready to record. Next thing you know, you sound a little nasally, so you do tomorrow. Next thing you know, it's not really tomorrow because you don't want to do it because you're scared or nervous.
Yeah, and you just got to do it.
Just do it. Who cares if you sound nasally?
You gotta fucking do it, and you just gotta fucking
do that song over. Keep doing it. Approve.
Yeah.
Approve.
Yeah, exactly.
You ever see Shirley's auto group? Approved.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Everyone's approved of Shirley auto group. I think we mentioned this once or twice on the podcast before. That is such a positive tool in my life. Approved. Sometimes in my life where things are going good, I can just picture her stamp in my life. That little angel. Just approved. Everyone gets approved at Will's Auto Group, you know? Like,
exactly.
If you don't know that commercial, look it up. Just look up
Shirley's. That's a very
Shirley's
big impact on our culture.
Approved. It just type in that little sentence. Like, I don't even know if the S1 is right. Like, Shirley. I don't know if it's Shirley or whatever. But if you just type in Shirley's Auto Group, approved, you will see a meme. You will see the meme.
You'll know.
You'll know. You'll
Google
love it.
will direct you.
Google will find a way. Yeah. All right. Which is crazy enough because
Google knows.
Because people know. People search the internet.
You don't know, but Google knows.
But Google knows. Like, Google also knows your history.
Yeah.
And has it shit backed up. So if if you're watching crazy DP porn because you like getting fucked over by life and love like I do, and you want to get rid of that history, just type in Shirley Auto Group, because I can guarantee you your FBI agent will never watch you again.
Yeah, literally,
because it
like,
is so
what?
you will it is just so you watch that and you're like, wow. But you watch that for fucking 4 to 5 years, almost every other commercial, like, you are scarred for a life.
This guy is a fucking problem.
now, whenever you hear approved, that's going to be the first thought in your head, is that woman.
Approved.
That thing, like, it's just...
Shirley Auto Group.
And they did that. They fucked the whole generation up in New York. Just like the whole pineapples don't have sleeve things back in 4th grade, and then they tried doing it again in 6th grade. Tried to give it the same test, and we got passed. We passed the whole English test because they fucked up. Like,
I need to hide.
You need to hide? You need to hide, bro.
I need to hide from that. I need to hide.
Like, they're just so crazy, and that's why I love life. Life is crazy. Life is unpredict but predictable. It's, you know, if you feel bad, you start eating bad, you get depressed. It's a system. But that's your system. Learn your system before you want to learn everybody else's system, which is the work 8 to 5, go on the train, go get the girl, go get the house. Fuck that shit. Go find yourself a good book. Find yourself.
Do what makes you happy and self-improve. Yes.
And I'm not saying do what makes you happy. Do what makes you safe and happy and comfortable.
So, yeah, safe and happy, and
you like
also
drugs. You like
makes
drugs,
you improve and makes you learn something. I try to at least learn at least one new thing a day. Like, I'm like lucky if I learn at least 3 new things a day. I try to at least learn one new thing a day, and I feel like that I'm improving. You know, like
people also like
crazy.
Want you to like learn from like my uncle. I just fixed my car today. I put the radiator, the AC condenser in. We're gonna fix the tranny. We're gonna do a lot of shit to it. Now, I always talk about him in high regards. I love the man. I'll do anything for the man. But the real simple thing is I'm doing something with someone I love. Mm-hmm. I'm learning a craft from somebody. You know, it's you're learning something from someone where they want to teach you. It's like, okay, I can learn this. I can go learn how to do software at Matt. I can learn how to play bass with John. I can go learn my car repair, my uncle, or whatnot. But when someone stops learning or stops wanting to learn, or not even that, you just they get not boring. It's they get so comfortable where they're not taking any action. Where it's like okay, you're not someone I want to hang around because you're drawing your energy just to stagnant being, where I'm kinetic, your potential. Yeah. You know, it's you're I don't know if this is the right word, but I really want to use discharge and charge, but I feel like I do want to learn about that, because she did mention it in the podcast, and then my mom, Duncan. Yeah. She said discharge and charge, and I want to know what that is. I do want to know it, but like, it's like, I just like that because that's like potential and kinetic. I'm ready to learn everything. Yes. Want to learn it ever since I was a kid. Want to learn all the religions. Want to be under all the religions. Me too. You know, like, me too. It was like a weird compulsion, because like even when I was talking to John, I was like, I want to learn what happens after death. I don't know why, and then I just was on this whole entire fucking thing, and then like school taught me all the religions. Buddhism just called out to me. It made the most sense. Like, I grew up Christian, and I was forced to go to Catholic, like the Christian school and stuff. And I was like, and I was like my parents converted to Lutheran, I think. And then I've been to some Lutheran churches, which is a basic. It's more relaxed. Martin Luther. I liked it. 1960s, on the nailed on the wall. Great thing. Lutheranism is great. But the thing is all those like branches off of just not a strict religion is great. And me wanting to learn all the gods and love all the gods and like have a weird feeling, be like, yeah, well, I don't know what's really out there, but I don't, it's what they perceive. But I'm curious. It's like I could fucking like take all of that other religions and just apply it into my own life and stuff like that. It's like I don't need to try and be your own deity, your own god. Like, you know. Oh my God, we become God. People forget. I take all religions and just become one being and one God. People forget Jesus walked around washing people's feet, healing the whatever. But like, you don't think he would be opening doors for people and saying good morning, and not even if you don't get acknowledged, but that just good morning. I'm at 7-Eleven. I open the door. Good morning. Have a great rest of your day. simple shit. Like, you don't think he would do shit like that if he was walking around modern day United States or modern day, whatever? Or
it's like I try to do that just out of just
I live in the U.S.
Like I kind of do. Like I try to like be respectful like that. Like just out of like respect for people. Just like even when like I'm going to my like for example I'm going to my job. Some people are coming in. I'll just hold the door open for them. It's just common courtesy, you know. Like I'm not just gonna fucking cut them off and just walk in and be like fuck you. You know,
like, and it's just like turning on the cheek.
And then and then it's like I hold the door open for them, they go in, they hold the door open for me, and I go in. Thank you. And part for part, equal exchange. We're all good.
You know, there's a church. I looked into a church into the
universal coincidence.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. There is.
That's what I'm all about. Equal exchange. It's like if there's no equal exchange, there's no balance, then there's unbalance. You know?
Now you know my big thing with alchemy. It's equal exchange. It's willing.
Shit doesn't pop out of nowhere.
Which modern philosophies seem like Socrates died knowing Socrates' apology was one been saying like I'm not apologizing for what I believe in, and he died right there saying what he believes in. So it's the same thing. It's you're really saying what you want to say, mean what you. I don't know where we were going, but basically, yeah, you're dying for your beliefs. You were willing equal exchange. There we go.
Say what you mean and mean what you say.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're willing to give up your life for what you say. There is a I believe it was Columbine. I think it was Columbine. I don't know, but one of these big shootings back then. Mm-hmm. Not talking about the ones that we have now where they're so big. I'm not talking about pre Sandy Hook. Mm. This guy put this down, and this girl was praying and like said, do you believe in God? And,
that was Columbine.
Was it Columbine?
Yeah.
And then like that whole
trigger warning, anybody.
Oh yeah. I'm so sorry.
Trigger warning, anybody.
Trigger warning.
I will at least be respectful about that.
But the big thing too is at the same camp, which is what I found out is I forgot to give a trigger warning, and like somebody did reflected it poorly, and I said, do you want me to talk to them? And I kind of figured it was them, but like passed in the side, don't give a shit about that. But this tragic story of do you support your God, and like being like, yeah, like you were dying for your belief, like even and I don't want to be like this, I don't want to be like this, but like she didn't know if that
rest in peace to all the people,
like it's comforting at the time, but like for someone like us, where I don't know where I'm gonna be, I've got so many religious not options, but just philosophies that are thrown in my face of reincarnation, but that doesn't go with the Christians, but Christians kind of believe it in a weird different way. Like it's so bizarre to live like that where I don't know what's going to be at the end, so it's really pretty much just waiting. And it sucks to just think like that, just be like, yeah, I'm going to die one day, and just keep playing it in your head and just keep replaying it. But that's so bottom of my head. Yo, you see the serious tone that just got in the parking lot?
Yeah, I literally.
This is what I'm saying. The energy, like
No, dude, I literally. That's what I was fucking like literally just like focusing on for a quick second. That was quiet. Crazy that you just.
Yeah, I don't even have my earbuds in. It feels like I do. Like it's just you are just a meat sack ready to die, and that's what they said. That's the way they referred to it. Like, is a meat sack. You are a meat sack, but your essence of soul, that's your personality. That's who you are. That's what your passions are. That's your impact on the world. When you die, people are going to ask you like, how did this impact me? How did this person impact me in a good way, a bad way? Did they care about me? Did they even show up at all? You don't know. I just watched my grandma die, and I was expected the same volume of people that showed up like when I was younger at those funerals. Mm. Less than like 30 people showed up for the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
And we got this thing that my mom posted that like candle ceremony, with 20 people, and I guarantee only like 5's gonna show. And it's depressing because, she's old, so like I get it. A lot of friends are dead, like it sucks, but like it just sucks, like who do you go to? Who would show up? Who would care? You don't know.
No,
but you might. But you might.
A lot of shit that's like you don't even think about.
But you might
go to your funeral.
But you might know because you're up there watching, or you're seeing it in the room before you die. Because there are studies where there is the air is still in the body, but it gets lighter. Mm-hmm. You know, there's an ancient study not ancient, but there's a study in the past about it where it was like this person just died. Next thing you know, it wasn't the air that was leaving. It was just, it got lighter. The body was lighter. Something released,
yeah, they were just like trying to figure out if there was a soul or not or something like that.
Yeah, but I think, you know, it could be air, it could be not, but I
Isn't
choose
that
to be in the
crazy?
soul because
but
you
the
just
thing
feel
is,
the tone though. Your energy feels the tone. You are more connected to the
I have
energy.
something to add.
Add it.
So
throw it on the fire.
I saw this thing that
Blow
like
it up.
literally
Anarchy.
the word spirit means breath. Or like, so the thing that it's air that's leaving your body, it's like that's the thing that drives us all. It's like spirit is the breath. Spirit drives us all. Like that's what keeps us alive. That's what keeps us energized. So it's just
crazy?
like when you die, all the energy and breath leaves you. So your spirit's technically leaving you.
You know what's
so
crazy?
What?
And this is why I go back to my Lutheran roots always. It is, you know, it just makes sense. It just, and I'm not saying it like, because Lutherans are more relaxed, but I understand. My fucking last bishop was on sex allegation charges.
Really?
But the bishop that's in now is such a humble lover.
Yeah.
He is, and not even just, I'm not trying to say it like it, but I'm just saying about everyone. He comes to me, he goes, your tattoos. You have so many beautiful tattoos. Tell me about them. Well, I know this is about you.
Yeah.
This is who you becoming. And I was like,
yeah, it's
dude,
like this
but
is a
you
part
won't get
of
that
you.
in Christian, you know. But
yeah,
I got it.
They judge the fucking shit out of you. They're like, you're going to hell. You're going to hell,
so, like,
and
also,
you're like, fuck you. You don't determine that.
And I went to a church and they were like, wow, you got so much tattoos, because I was the president trying to. Not president, I was secretary, whatever the hell I was for camp that year. Was just like, hey, this is our camp, but the only thing they could tell me is like, wow, you got a lot of tattoos. And I was like, ha, joke's on you, I got actually a bracelet for the camp.
Yeah,
like,
it's
this
like,
is,
hey,
you know what I mean?
acknowledge that.
But I was so thrown off. I wish I could have said this passionate love speech of how this all flies into one space, but I was so upset.
Dumbfounded in the fucking moment.
I was upset because I was like, why are you judging me?
Yeah.
Why? This is the first thing. This is basically you looking at me and being like, hey, he's different.
Yeah.
But I want to go back to our one thing, and we are not different because we all, even in the Bible, God literally put the breath of life into Adam and the breath of life in Eve.
Yeah.
His breath, his spirit, his essence. That's if you feel a serious connection, a sixth sense, I don't know what it is, but when people say like you have it, you know it. You just seriously know it. You just feel it. But not everyone has that.
Isn't it weird that a lot of people literally reject the idea of having a spirit and a soul?
An essence.
Yeah.
Like they might say they have a soul, but not their God soul, not them, not their chakras, not their energy flow.
I feel like they're lying to themselves. I feel like that they're just so like
not just lying, they're not woke.
Themselves.
They're not woke, but they're not awakened to the idea of it might not exist. And not saying you don't have to not follow it, but you can acknowledge other people's existence, coexist. Fuck that sticker, you know. Like it's, you know, I get it, but do you really believe it? You're really gonna not notice a tattooed Christian next to a tattooed Buddhist, you know, like, or if you're gonna think the Buddhist because he's more humble as a Christian. And I'm just saying I'm a Buddhist because I'm happen to be a looking like a millennial, you know, like, you know, like, and I'm saying that because I look Western, you know. You're gonna be like, wow, shit, the traditional Buddhist is actually the Buddhist. He's not a Christian. Like, he's not a devout follower. Or maybe you do because I have a cross on my arm and I wear a cross chain. You know, like maybe you do. Maybe you're not that dumb into the system that you don't notice I'm a Christian. But regardless to that shit.
It's funny because I have two crosses on me and people still think I'm like a fucking Satanist and shit like that. It's so fucking hilarious.
Even Satanism worships loving everybody.
Yeah, Satanism.
That's what's so crazy about it. Satanism actually, if you look at it,
the people that don't understand is that extreme Satanism is the one that people fucking killed, sacrifice shit in the name of the devil and shit like that.
I don't kill anything.
Regular Satanism is like just like the opposite of Christianity. It's just like very reasonable, like, but it's just like they literally just say like, oh, if someone like pisses you off, if more than once, then you're able to kill him, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, I don't want to kill anybody, but it's just like,
yeah, but
it's just like respecting other people.
But you could. You have the power to kill people, and that's the crazy part.
I wouldn't want to.
But also, like, you have the power to whip out your lighter that you're smoking with and burn down a fucking forest.
Yeah, it's like, just because I have the power to doesn't mean that I should.
Literally, the scenario, just because you can say
to.
bomb on an airplane doesn't mean you can say bomb on an airplane.
Yeah.
You're gonna die. Don't fuck over people. Be honest with people. Love everyone. Just enjoy the moment. Enjoy a sunset. Enjoy the night sky. Go for a drive. Go join a conversation that doesn't really mean much, but means so much to you too, because your souls are bounded no matter where you are. Because that's what life is about. No matter what person, no matter what's going on in life, you could be gone for a week or two because life gets in the way. You don't hear it from us at all. Like, fuck the podcast, because we've got so much shit going on.
No, yeah,
you know that we're still here, just we're distant because we're just
because we're fucking people. Like,
we're real people at the end of the day. We're real people. We got real problems.
And being in
humble beginnings,
and being like just being in the moment and like understanding what's happening around you and just like making better improvements for yourself. I was thinking about this.
Approved. Everyone gets approved at Shirley Auto's group.
But I was thinking about this the other day. Like, I was just like, why literally sit here and like contemplate everything, like think about all this shit and overthink when you could just like sit and look at the trees and the sunset. Yeah, it's like it's so calming.
Solve those. Solve one issue.
Yeah, it's just like just take a break from everything that is going on and just look out.
Yeah.
Just look at the tree. Look at how the fucking clouds are formed in the sky, and the colors.
My favorite part when I worked in the city for a bit, I loved taking the train because I love trains.
Dude, trains are fun.
Well, not even that. My grandpa liked trains. My uncle right now is doing a model set, like a giant model set.
Oh yeah, I saw on
Snap, it's crazy, and he's doing all hand painted, all everything. He showed me his eagle that he shot. He has 2 eagles. He has an eagle that hunter shooting that's all like lighted up. He's got miners that go back and forth when the train goes by. Like, he's going crazy because he loves to do that. He loves trains. I love trains, so like, trains are fun.
Yeah, it's just like it's like a passion.
It's his passion. He's at 23% of his heart. God bless his soul. And he goes, that's what I want to be doing. Just working on my trains. That's all I want. Helping you with whatever you need help with. Amen to that. Bells are going.
And it's
find your passion.
Soulfully like
love.
Yeah, it's soulfully like, I feel like it's like
nourished.
Like, yeah, it's like nourishing the soul. It's like it's like it makes me mad when people are like, oh, well, you're not getting money out of it. It's like, well, it's making me happy and it's what I'm passionate about. It's like, it doesn't matter if you're not getting any money.
We're not doing it for them, and that's
it's making you happy. It's nourishing your soul. It's like not everything's materialistic. That's why
we don't do this for enjoyment. Well, enjoyment, yeah, but we don't do this to get anything out of it. But I mean, it'd be nice. The money will come. The money will come.
It would be nice.
All that shit will happen when people start, tuning in and getting big things. The money will eventually follow because money's everywhere. It's in our system.
Yeah,
people are gonna pay for it.
We're doing this. Like, I'm doing.
But we're just all doing
this. It's fucking fun. Like, it's fun. It's like nice we all get to talk, chill, smoke. Hang out,
talk to somebody,
talk to new people, like
meet new people,
open my mind,
blow your mind,
blow my mind,
smoke the legal
weed, blow my mind again.
But even then, like,
smoke more weed.
If I feel like even if I only use weed to feel comfortable because I'm not comfortable in a situation, like because I'm in the system. I'm working 8 to 5. I'm working 6 days a week, but I just want to be like, I just want to spend a week with my uncle. Work on a car, talk to learn about plants, learn about stuff, learn a craft, learn how to wire something, but I have to go back to work.
Mm-hmm.
And I smoke weed just so I can relax and calm down from a long day, from all that. That's all I do, but I don't think I need it anymore if I can just have a cup of coffee and knowing that my life's all okay. I have a bill, and my bills are paid for 10 years from now. I could just look at the next person at the other end of the table, smile, saying, wow, I married her. And just, and regardless if we have kids or not, whether it happens, I don't know, because I don't know my soul bonded person yet. or my situation right now, I could say, yeah, I want kids, I want this, I want that, but I'm not having it right now. I work an 8 to 5 job, and I'm pet
I
trainer
feel
on the side,
the exact same
and I'm
way,
smoking weed, talking to my friend right now,
Yeah.
above a beautiful sky, a beautiful fucking scenery, watching a sunset, talking about loving people and how people can't love people, and Beluga facts,
Exactly.
It's so warming to be in a scenario like this and not have to worry about that, but to worry about it later on.
Yeah.
All I really want is just to sit, do this, and it will all come. The gears are turning, man. I told you, they're coming together. You ever heard of the time clock? Not the time clock. There's a clock. The midnight clock.
The midnight clock in.
We were talking about it once, and oh shit!
What the
fuck?
fuck?
The government's listening.
The
the phone light is popped on. No,
midnight clock.
Midnight clock. I don't know, midnight something. But it's basically a clock that was made in like the 70s that is at 5 minutes. It's a doomsday clock to nuclear war.
Oh my god!
But hold on. But then there's a Russian. This is also from what my uncle told me. There's a Russian broadcast thing that nobody knows that who puts it on, but it's been going on for the past 10 years, and it's making out it's just saying it's active. It's just beep saying it's active, and people say if you don't hear that beep, that means Russia's nuclear warheads are going off.
Interesting.
So
is this on the internet?
This
already?
is the legit thing. Like, look it up. It's crazy. Once you start, with the clock, with the United States clock, look up Russian broadcast, single beep, whatever, nuclear warfare. I don't know this logistics. I'm sorry, but I'm really talking about universal and love, so I haven't really came prepared for that. But it's so crazy because it's like, if this is true, this is 100% true. This means the United States and Russia and all them are just basically saying, hey, we're okay. We're not going to nuke anybody yet, but we're coming close. And everybody knows that all of a sudden Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk are pushing for space travel and commercial space travel. You think that's a fucking coincidence, man? Coincidence. You think that's a thing? There's got to be something more. The Earth is dying. We were meant to go out. We've expanded the Earth. We're done with it. We're going to find that alien fucking looking tree of life, and me, Matt, and John are going to start a population of just single-celled amoebas just running around looking like ants.
Imagine if we just reverted to single-cell amoebas, but we're conscious and we could talk to each other, and we're just fucking it's like me, you, and John. We're all just like, yeah! We're just fucking like flying through the fucking universe on like an asteroid or something like that.
Yo,
we're like, let's go to the next planet.
Speaking of asteroids.
And then we just fucking crash, and then we just like see the air, but then we like grow up and die, keep growing up and dying, and then we evolve, and then we eventually become humans again, and then we just grow up, and then we're just like, yeah, we're like, let's go
back to fleshy meat sacks.
Yeah, back to fleshy meat sacks of whatever is comprised of that planet. And then we fucking just start all over again.
A single cell amoebas. That means we're gonna have to split together. Like the whole single to double to four to fish.
Oh my god, imagine if we fucking all turn into one fucking person.
Oh
That'd be insane.
Be like the Spice Girls from Futurama, just all floppity looking like a floppy
Floppity.
But the my sole purpose, this is all I want from the universe, and I think it's so humbling. I just gotta live till I'm 60-something to watch Halley's Comet. I'm gonna buy a ticket. Go out there.
Yeah.
That's all I want. I'm getting a tattoo of it. It's gonna be our 23rd one. It's a special tattoo, even more than my back. It's going right on my chest. Just a 1950s looking comet, saying Halley's Comet.
It's gonna be fucking.
Ride or bust.
Yeah, ride or bust.
I was gonna say dust because I might die from a nuclear warhead. So I might not see the next 40 years. It's great to think about that, but if we're talking about nuclear destruction, overpopulation, climate control, all this stupid bullshit, COVID-19, people with nukes, people dying, poverty, all this shit that's happening in our daily lives, I might not see, the Halley's Comet. It's a good dream. But right now, I'm living in the moment. That's what people say, someone did tell me, it's why you spend so much time worrying about the future, you need to worry about, worrying about living in the present. I was like, I don't have to worry because I feel like fuck all that. Equilibrium. Find the neutral zone.
Yeah, literally.
Worry about the past, but worry about the present, but worry about future. Did I say past, future? I don't know.
Past, present,
all of a
future.
sudden, ghosts are coming at me. I'm looking like Jim Carrey, and I sound like Jim Carrey, and going on a Scrooge McDuck, version of myself. I'm Scrooge McDuck. Scrooge McDuck.
Scrooge McDuck.
A Christmas Past. Put that together. Fucking sell it to fucking Disney. Make millions. This is how we get our money. Now come over here and let's celebrate by smoking another bong. But we can talk about that, but at the end of the day, that's not what's gonna happen. We're just gonna go home and have a great rest of your night. All right, that's where we're ending, and I just hang up. Just
imagine if we just did it.
Just. All right,
but
we're just enjoying the moment, but we're still gonna worry about tomorrow, which is technically the future. Live day by day. Don't.
It's like do whatever you want to do and whatever. It's like not like impulsive. Like don't do like some crazy impulsive shit. Like oh my god, I want to go fucking like do crazy shit. Like do a bunch of drugs and do wild shit. It's like yo I want to go learn guitar or fucking go watch the sunset
or I want to take shrooms.
Take shrooms or some shit.
But I mean not hard, crazy drugs. Don't go puffing up full of heroin because you want to feel like you want a great Saturday to remember.
Yeah.
Go learn something, like you said, guitar. I don't know.
Yeah,
guitar.
I
don't fix cars.
Some passionate stuff like that. Like, oh my god, I want to fix my car.
Get sun poisoning on my shoulders.
It's like something like that. It's I
fucking love it. This is victory.
Yeah, it's like you learn something and you have a fucking something to come out of it with, and it's oh my god, I want to learn my car, how to fix my car, so I don't have to keep worrying about this problem instead of going to a mechanic.
I want to be a handyman.
Something like that.
I want to learn how to get real famous using a podcast, so I can spread my message, so people can hear me in their ear, and feel comfortable in their life.
Exactly.
Because I don't know, you got a story to tell. I think my story is good to tell. Everyone's got a story
to
tell. But
that's why we have this podcast to promote it, to have an open space for people to tell their stories and to spread their fucking.
We probably
thoughts.
have to repack that, my friend.
Facts.
If I need to crush more, I will.
I do as well.
That's my name.
Will Crusher.
Will Crusher? No. Oh my
Will
god.
Power.
Will Power. No, that's funny. It's because I did mention to somebody from work today about how I'm I could be, the greatest hype man, or I can unhype you. I can de-hype you. That is a thing.
No, I feel like that's a fucking
whole thing.
I understand that so fucking hard. It's yes.
It's just I will hype you up, or I can bring you down, and I'm not even talking about just my depression alone.
Suck the fucking life out of you. It's the Aquarius,
I will
dude.
fuck you up. You will not understand. And then all of a sudden I've been calling him bitch for the past 3.5 hours. I don't give a shit. And he was like, what? And I was like, what? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do right now? Because I'm looking for getting in a fight. Not really, but I'm looking for being in a sassy word fight.
And I'm looking at fucking intellectually.
Mind fuck you so hard that you leave what the fuck just happened?
No, I dead ass.
I love
that shit.
He really he walked away so many times because he couldn't process what I said. And
dude, I love doing that to people.
But I just talk in circle. That's the whole philosophy thing where I'm sitting there, Socrates talking, or he was doctor, not doctor. Is he doctor? I don't know. Doctor. I won't call him doctor. I think he was going backwards, trying to get money. Great fucking guy, Eric Calahas. Look him up in the Suffolk, whatever. Tell him the one bad kid that from one of his classes was there. Wasn't that I was bad. He gave me an A+. But I was just not like everyone else. I didn't follow the system. I said, this shit is stupid, and here's why. And made sense about it. Plus, I was high all the time, because I was like, yo, let me learn about philosophy while high.
Yeah,
Best thing in the world.
Yeah.
Blew my little noggin. That. To be honest with you, most of the time I just get high because it just blows. All the knowledge is great. I learned the whole.
Whoa.
That's what I'm saying. My love for British history turned because I got high and wrote a Mr. Latham. Do you remember Mr. Latham?
Yes.
He was his teacher. He was my teacher. He fucking gave me so much passion about fucking British history on my assignment that I got a B or something like that because I was so fucking high. and loved learning about British history. I was like, no fucking way that did you know this and this, this.
Yeah, it's like,
even though I copied and pasted. No, I didn't really copy and paste, but I learned it. You learned it. It blew my little noggin. So anyway, I'm sitting there in philosophy, and Socrates is making these people look like stupid. You know, these senators and whatever, and he's just really just questioning them and turning the table and like just
he's like literally calling them out on their shit.
You know, like, and
because like
in
some
such
people
a way
like
that they can't call back because they're like they look stupid.
Yeah, you know, like how like some people like try to talk shit, and then you're just like, yeah, whatever. I know you're just saying that because you're just like either like jealous or like fucking like you're just saying that because you're in like some.
No, they are jealous.
You're self-projecting some shit onto you. But some people just know how to look at you and pinpoint like your insecurities and call you out on your shit, especially if they know some shit. Yeah. They know how to fucking destroy you, and I feel like that like. We can do that shit, and no, like I feel like it's really fucking crazy.
And it's just more of like just it's
hard like people who know how to do that shit. It hits so fucking hard
because
and
like,
you're like because you know it's the truth.
Yeah,
because you know it's the fucking truth.
Deep down, you know it's the truth. You know you're a bad kid.
Yeah, you know
bad boy,
the truth.
Don't get the ball.
You know your truth, like. You're like, you know when some people like tell you some shit and like you know that it's true and you're like fuck and you like you get mad about it but you know that it's like true and you're like fuck but it's like
it sucks.
It's like that shit.
If you need to light it on, you can get it on. Oh, it's like a little
mountain.
Ain't no mountain. No. You know, but it's true though because you really like you're like okay. I see it. I know what's happening. And I do say stuff now. It sucks, but I do speak out about it because it makes me uncomfortable about it happening. Like, you know, if someone's on the phone while you're with them, it's like, yo, come on, like
it's like speaking up about like what bothers you instead of just it's like respecting yourself. It's like
exactly.
It's like this it bothers me. But it's like
but you're not being selfish about it or anything like that because you're just thinking like, hey, this is not working for me right now. Not right now, but just this moment, I'm kind of getting like offset. But that's just you projecting like, hey, that's just me being a little uncomfortable. Bring me back to your divine light. Like, bring me back to your soul. Like I am feeling kind of distant.
Yeah, it's because your attention is being put towards the phone. That's also why I like this podcast, because me and you are both recording at the same time, like our own mics, so we're both not on our phones.
It's so much better that way.
It is. We're both in the moment talking to each other.
Exactly.
We're both in this scenario, and we're both smoking. So it's not like that we're like distracted and fucking like, it's like we're like genuinely in the moment.
And like honestly, we're just talking about the future and reflecting on the past and applying it to the present. That's what I really love about it. Like, you know, the whole Kung Fu Panda movie with the turtle, you know, and saying like that entire great thing, you know, where basically at the end of the saying, I can't remember it because I am high and I want to watch Kung Fu Panda. Going to go do it. Jack Black, love it. The whooshy finger hold.
Skadoosh.
You know the whooshy finger. The whooshy finger. Yes, I figured it out. But like the whole him opening a dragon skull and realizing that you are the dragon word, you are God, you are you.
Yeah.
You control you, and like he found the inner power within himself to beat Shaolin and with the whooshy finger because he figured it out because he applied himself. He trained. He got the cookie. He learned that food drove him to be the best kung fu warrior ever. You know, like
it's like figure out your passion.
You know, and that was his passion was eating. So he applied eating to kung fu.
Yeah.
You ever see The Drunken Master? But I believe Jackie Chan was in there.
I think I might know. I haven't seen the movie, but I might know the concept.
Well, here's the concept. Terrible fighter when sober. Great fighter when drunk.
Yes.
Greatest kung fu. Like it is so simple, but that is true. Like your passion for something, like talking in the podcast, will eventually fold out to the future of something greater than that. If you apply something that you're passionate about, whether it be painting, whether it be fucking running or athletics, you will succeed if you approve yourself and apply yourself to that craft. But at the end of the Kung Fu Panda, this man, shit, I don't know where we're going with that.
talking about inner power and realizing that you are, like, you were talking about using your passions to drive you, like eating and doing kung fu, and then using it to, like...
I was going to make a different point, but fuck it. We'll keep
shit,
going.
Okay. Wait, okay, no.
It's quite okay. The past is the past. You can't really, all you can reflect on. I'm not going to remember this conversation, but I have something to record it.
Exactly.
Can't remember the conversation.
Yeah, this is another reason why we have the podcast, because we always forget
the disconnect.
what we were talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
And
you forget. You
like,
get disconnected.
You got to record that because
we were so in the moment we forgot about the moment we were just in.
No, exactly.
You know, like
that's a perfect example of why
Inception,
this podcast exists. We were so in the moment that we forgot what we were talking about because we literally went into like a pocket dimension,
exactly.
And then we pulled out of it. I feel like that's what it is. We literally
you just
say
like oh shit,
say
like
everything is like a straight line, and when we're talking, we like go into pocket universe, we dip in, and then come back out, go back to the main thing, and keep dipping in and dipping out, and like
is that the bird thing that you're saying? The whole desk toy like bird thing, like where you're just constantly drinking the water, just.
It could be that as well. It's just like you dip in and then you dip out.
Because there are scenarios. Because like I really love the scenario of the multiverse where you flip the coin. And either you say yes or no to that thing, just basic stuff.
Yeah, and
all of a sudden, like, you find that coin, next thing you know, you find $1 million in the safe next door, and it doesn't belong to one, you get it, you're safe, you
no worries.
But you get that quarter, that heads, you make a left, and you step in a puddle. You know, like, you don't know.
Yeah, you never know.
So, you never know, and it's something that always tweaks in the back of your head that, like, you know, and do you reflect on it? Like, we just reflected on being sidetracked. I mean, maybe some people be like, oh, they just have ADHD or ADD, you know, they're just bouncing around. But, like, we just had a whole different thing. And you can't have that.
We all know
you can't have that if you're mindlessly surfing on your phone and not saying even text message, but you can't. Text message is completely different. You will act completely different. This is a real thing, and I want to say this 100%. There is no different why you should be different whether you be talking on the phone, talking through a game, seeing eye contact.
Yeah,
than that. But like if you on the phone and like you're on your phone knowing that somebody will give you that, and going to somebody else or like being interrupted to someone else, it's like what's the point of being in that moment with somebody where that disconnect of soul happens where it gets repatched and rekindled, but it's just like, what am I doing wrong in that moment that you need to knock your attention off to look at the phone and answer a text? You seriously, people can't wait?
Yeah.
You know, like, I wait. But, like, it's just...
Like, I don't want to look at my phone.
Yeah,
like,
it's prioritizing people's times.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, if I'm going out, it's like, because I want to fucking hang out with people. It's like, I don't really like to waste my time on, like, fucking, like, dumb, like,
calm
shit
down.
That won't, like...
Be cool. Stay cool, man. Like, relax. Turn your brights off, man.
Yeah, it's just like... What?
Unless it's a cop.
Nah.
Better not be, because I don't got time for that. I've got other shit to worry about. I was in a cult. I didn't even know about it. You know, like that blew my mind. That, you know, like that still like blew my mind. I still have like Beluga facts to learn. I have to be on the Humans of New York page because apparently I didn't know that existed. Again,
I'm gonna put it in the description. I'm gonna shout them out.
Fuck yeah, I love it. I'm all about it because that's basically what we're here to do.
Yeah, I want to promote people. I want to shout people out.
Let that weird homeless man that you just found out actually is a multi-billionaire and he's been doing this thing for 6 years and nobody's come up to him and asked about who he is. Next thing you know, we get millions out. We are flipping that coin. You know, not really, you know, gonna be doing that because some people are bad, but you don't know.
Yeah, it's just like a fucking like...
It's a chance,
like a reaction
man. Flip
videos.
the coin.
We can make like little videos like interviewing people and just be like, yo,
how you doing?
Like
man?
Montages.
Like, how you doing? What's your life
you
about?
Doing?
What do you want to share with our viewers or whatever you want to let the earth know? This is, next thing you know, this is how I look at it. The Orville, great show again. I watched a lot of little shows back then, or mostly in summer. It's weird. This phone was left in a time capsule And they have like Facebook, Snapchat, all those stupid, not Snapchat, but Facebook, their photos, contacts, little things. And it's like, we have technology to record ourselves, record our conversations, what we have to say, and we can bury that shit. Aliens could find this shit in like millions of years. That phone's still gonna work. They're gonna dissect it. That's all our information.
Yeah.
That's who we were. And that's what it was. The guy, he fell in love with the girl because of her phone. Who she was, who he was. The next thing you know, like, it was heartbreak at the end, but like, she recorded all that information and you know, video chatted and said everything.
Yeah.
We're doing that, but like, it's like, what do you want to say to us? If you were to die tomorrow, what's the one thing that you want to say to people to get your word across? People don't get that happy death at the end, where they're surrounded by loved ones. Maybe you do. Good for you. Most people just die.
Yeah, a lot of people don't get justified deaths. A lot of people don't get like any, like, yeah, like, a lot of people just fucking die off without anybody knowing, and it's sad.
Well, not even that. They just.
It's like not everybody gets a show.
Yeah, nobody gets to be like, hey, this is my last words. Here it is. But I tend to live on the whole. Live day by day. All I do is plan to wake up tomorrow.
Yeah.
All I plan, and you know, that is so funny, because we like to think of us as gods and stronger and all that, but it's like, we're not talking about like gods like you are. We're talking about something a little higher than that. Something like, if I die, I know like my soul's gonna be there, and all those souls that I afflicted, you have a little posse of souls.
Yeah.
A little pack of souls that
Valhalla.
You know, but the thing is, it's crazy, is you're the main story. You're the main character in your story.
Mm.
I'm the side character. I'm the side character in your story, but I'm the main character in my story.
I was gonna say, but I'm the side character in your story, but you're the main character of your story. That's the thing. That's the thing, is that what I think conscious people. I think the Earth is just a hub, you know? And then we're all just here, just like experiencing.
Well, the Earth is really good at directing electricity. It's Earth power.
It's true. Maybe we're just
lightning goes, you know.
Maybe we were just like moths to flames. Like, maybe Earth just conducted a lot of electricity, and we're all just electric beings.
We're electric neurons.
Yeah, and we all just got pulled over here because it just has a lot of gravitational pull.
It's crazy, because now I'm thinking, like, you know how like sometimes like I'm sitting here and like you're sitting there and your light will turn off.
Yeah.
And then like flicker back on.
Yeah, sometimes like we'll just be talking, or I'll be like in the shower, and all of a sudden like
you'll
my
always
fucking
notice.
and then like my light will flicker. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like,
like
it like never does that though.
Like a street, exactly, in a street light, and like when you're out, the next thing that light will pop off, and then like you'll notice it, and then it'll pop back on, and then you won't notice it for a while, and then all of a sudden your eyes like at the corner will draw to it. Like, when we start talking shit like that, like that's what we should be talking about. Your computer, your body, your spiritual being, not next Kim Kardashian. Like,
people aren't ready for it. A lot of people, I feel like people are more inclined to it now, but like mass amounts of people aren't like ready for it. A lot of people still reject that type of stuff.
They you know, and it's hard to say, because I am religious, I am spiritual, I'm all this, but I just like to be everything. Oh
yeah, by the way, that cult thing, like, I do like believe that essence of that stuff, but it's just that person. There's. It's not like I'm like saying like fuck all that shit. That's all bullshit. It's like, no, like I still like believe in like my version of that shit, but just like not with.
See, and that's the whole God thing, where it's like, you know, it's funny because another Avatar thing. Avatar. Aang paid for classes.
Aang?
Yeah, to learn something, a false deity. Like, you shouldn't have to pay.
Wait, in which episode?
No, towards the end about the Fire Nation. But you shouldn't have to, quote unquote,
pay,
pay or beg or give something up of yours give something up of yours, but not like.
It's a tyrannical ruling.
Like, just for based on just like all of a sudden everyone wants to learn karate. It was such a secret art, but now you basically pay to be a master. You pay the belt.
Yeah, you're not actually
I
learning.
guarantee you go somewhere else, you're getting your ass kicked if you're a black belt.
Yeah,
because you're not dedicating yourself your entire life to karate and learning this craft and learning. It's the same thing as your mental karate, your chakras, your life, your love, who you are, your feelings, your energy, your sixth sense, you may will, your fucking God. But that's crazy. Oh shit! We might be talking about two different things now. Now that I'm thinking, I'm gonna hit this and use the restroom one more time. But like that's crazy. So I'm gonna do that. That's quite okay. Told you. Have my feelings. It's okay though. You learn a lot.
You do.
You learn. I think that's also in the Bible too. The whole.
I'm so big, Shannon.
Facts, dude. And we covered a lot of things today, which is very nice.
We did.
Which is very, very nice. Also,
we literally talked about exactly what I kind of wanted to talk about today, actually.
Which was?
Literally this. I was like, I feel like we need to talk a lot about like some spiritual shit today, and we did.
There's a lot of spiritual stuff, and I'm playing D&D now. Love it. Such a fantasy nerd. I've been punching people in the faces, stealing books, typical cleric stuff, typical fucking god stuff. I'm actually an angel deity, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm actually like it's we're playing the fifth rendition, I think, and I'm an Asmar, which is literally an angel deity who's like literally like you would say Escanor would be the anime equivalent. Where he's like god deity, but like I'm a cleric.
Okay.
But they're like they stand like 10 foot tall. They got feathers and they got wings. Like.
Oh shit! So literally like aliens.
Yeah. So my whole thing is I want him to have like horns and fucking wings and look like and black skin but have white wings. I want him to look like an angel but a fucking fey angel. Like a like an angel who's a demon that was seen as now an angel. Like he is now changed his ways. A corrupted cleric, if you might.
Yes.
His backstory is pretty crazy. I was playing it here, but like he watched his fucking woman get slaughtered, head shot, just clumped, like replaced by a mace, and the temple of his god, like where he was like praying and he couldn't make it in time because he's a fighter, so he was like, shit, man, like, so like he carries,
got Omni-Mans.
Literally, like that was the inspiration, and he grabbed the totem of his god, and he wears a bloodstained one. He's seen some shit. He's not afraid to fuck up some shit. Like he's just a corrupted angel that's the world made him corrupt. But the good thing is and this is something I do want to start wrapping up on. My uncle again, shouted him out, said, "Will, you're gonna have a lot of people in your life that they're gonna change you."
Mm.
But like literally he said, don't, like, in the words that I remember, but I'm just gonna basically explain it. Don't forget your roots, where basically you came from. You're the tree of life. You plant the seed, the shit's growing like Groot. Now my branches are going to go. I'm gonna blossom. My branches are coming together. They're starting to have the little buds starting to pop out. They're healthy. This is ready. It is. Your roots are established. The seed forms, right? Your roots form. What your humbleness, where you come from, your struggles, your shit, your bullcrap. You start coming up. You need a fucking trunk. You need something to stand on. Your will, your fucking power to love. To look at someone in the face that's spitting at you, the demon that's cursing you and being like, not saying like, hey, I'm gonna shake you up, but be like, I control this. I love myself. To your branches, the people, who you are, your friends, your family, the people that you hold dear. Now you got buds, baby. I love my buds, baby.
Exactly.
I love getting my buds. But I'm gonna motherfucking blossom now, buds. Motherfucker. Like we are gonna blossom. We're gonna flower into this beautiful tree of life. And you want to know the best thing about the tree of life? We could be like the giving tree.
Yeah.
Where we give and give and give, and I've always been about giving. If I don't have enough money, but you need some money, here you go. As much as I can give you, because fuck money. It's a social construct. Sit down, have a conversation, a cup of coffee for me. If you can't pay for your food, I'll pay for it. I don't give a shit. I need it though. Don't worry. I'm gonna be unselfish now. I'm gonna be selfish if goods flow because I feel good. I've been eating right. I've been doing this, but fall back on your roots and really just try and make the world a better place locally, but think worldly.
Yes. Exactly.
That cricket is just...
Tend to the roots of your garden. Tend to the... I forgot what the fucking saying was. It was tend to the parts of the garden that you could reach.
We have a lot of that today in the podcast.
Yeah.
We came up prepared. We were planning... We talked about one thing, and then we umbrella it into a beautiful yellow umbrella.
No, dude. This podcast literally, I hope you guys... understands the whole vibe that just happened during this podcast. We started in the daytime and then we ended at night. And just feel the energetic difference and the vibe difference that your environment puts you in. It has such an influence on your emotional being.
This first podcast outside, this is the first
literally
different scenario where we normally do the podcast
this is this is
because
we usually do it in the middle.
The energy, I've only felt weird once here, and it was I came here feeling weird, and I sat down for 5 minutes. I was like, the energy was telling me not to be here, and that's the sixth sense. And I don't know if that's my anxiety, I don't know about that, but it's just that feeling of just not being safe.
You're just this is not the place right now that I need to be in. I need to be somewhere else.
I envision myself somewhere else, so I go somewhere else. Maybe I'll drive around. That's what I need.
Yeah, I have that too. I'll be walking around, and I'll be I have a flash, a picture in my head of a place that I'll go. It'll be a corner of a place that'll be a little bit further away, and then I'll be you know what, I will go there today or some shit like that. So I do go over there, and then I'm you know what, I actually am glad that I fucking went into this fucking place instead of my own little route that I usually take.
Exactly, or you're doing something different, or not getting out of the walls, or just even if you get out of bed and you sit in your bed all day, you got up. I'm proud of you. You just sleep all day. I've had times when I slept all day in the hospital where they didn't wake me up. They were like, "Will, do you want supper?" And I said, "No, I gotta go to bed." Fuck, I'll eat lunch, I'll eat dinner. And this is what I'm doing right now. I don't eat because I don't want to. I don't feel like it. I feel weird. I feel depressed. But coming here, it makes me feel really good. I'm not saying I'm hungry and I want to go eat, but it's okay, I can go rest my head and know that today was successful because I did something out of the ordinary. I did, not out of the ordinary, but I did something different that I look forward to every week. But I just do.
Yeah.
It's a pride. It's who you are. If you want a game on Tuesdays, have a scheduled time. Make a schedule. You want to talk to that person, make a time for that person.
Yeah, it's make time for the things that you care about.
Exactly, and that's just an overarching theme and that's just simple relationship stuff too.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because you can apply that to almost everything, even coexist. That fucking stupid sticker. You can apply that too. It is just. What was the saying? One more time so I can remember it. So I can you just said it.
What I just said right now?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That is terrible.
This is what we were talking about with the fucking pocket universe, guys.
That's how it started back in. There we go. Sorry about that. I got a little sidetracked.
I got so...
the pocket universes, man.
So big.
That was... we're baked in pocket universes, and gods are throwing their little thought bubbles saying, hey, you are hurting yourself because you are being so passionate. There we go. This is what I'm saying. We were talking about passions. Love. Shit. I think I might have done that that time. And I think I do it most of the time because I'm just so passionate about talking in the podcast and getting my knowledge out there, your spiritual consciousness while smoking weed and living in the moment. fuck it, I might get a burger now. See? There we go. I'm hungry. The universe allowed me to eat. They said, you don't feel like shit no more? You feel like you did something out of the ordinary? Go have a fucking burger.
You reward yourself.
And you know what? Fuck it. It's going to be a fast food. You want to know why? I really want a fast food burger. I'm sorry.
There's a burger place that's around here that's really good. It's like right in the... I forget what it's fucking called, but I think it's like right in there.
Really?
If you go in there, it's like inside of it.
Yes.
I forgot what it's like
Bro,
some fucking burger place that's in there.
I
don't know what it's called.
The whole train aesthetic was a whole vibe, but you need to experience the whole train moving while high. It is the feeling of you. I feel free here.
Yes.
I've smacked my tie iron that's in the back against that pole before, just really, really fast. Like, just fucked it. I don't give a shit. I didn't fuck it, but I smacked it. And nobody stopped me. I've danced out here. I've danced in the rain. I fixed my car here. I've smoked here. I've did some other questionable activity here. Pretty much just I had a nice beer. And then, like, broke the glass. I like breaking the glass where it's not supposed to. I don't know. It's a weird thing of mine. Anyway. But it's so freeing, and that's really what it is. Just the train brought me to the seat. That is way out. Like if someone called me up and was like, hey, I'm moving right now. Like, I will find you a job. Just save your money to move down here. We'll live forever after. Yeah, sure, man.
We'll live happily forever.
Like, and that man could be a guy, could be a girl. I'm saying like a roommate for a guy. Like if all of a sudden this person that I know from fucking Ohio calls me up, hey, you wanna work on a farm and all this shit? Come out here. I have an opportunity for you. Think about it. Let me know. Copy. All of a sudden, I think that's where my life wants to go. Next thing you know, Will's in Ohio. Will can't go back to New York. Will's now in Ohio. His life is now in Ohio. He's an Ohio boy. He will forever be that, you know? Or next thing you know, somebody that fucking lives in San Diego that I know calls me up and is like, hey, move in with me in San Diego. Like, and then, like, she's all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, okay. Like,
yeah,
I'll move to San Diego. Next thing you know, we fall in love. We have the whole romantic thing. That's just a flip of a fucking coin.
Mm-hmm.
But right now,
just saying yes and going.
Just
taking the leap of faith.
The leap of faith.
Stop being a No, I'm just kidding.
No, just like
don't
leap
think
of
about
faith in anything you do. Just do passions. Like, just you don't know what's gonna come out of it because you're so caught up in the moment of feeling like shit that now I'm gonna go make myself feel like shit, but I'm gonna be so happy feeling like shit. You know, like that's what it is. Like you're happy. I'm telling you right now, to sum this all back into one giant shit ball. You're on the toilet. You're naked. You're feeling good. You're happy.
Oh my god!
You're taking your shit. And you're happy. You're living it up. You know after you're gonna be refreshed.
Yes.
After I fucking eat this shit, I'm gonna feel like shit, but I'm gonna wake up and I'll be like, damn, like what a night. I had a nice podcast sesh. I didn't really talk to the people that I talk to regularly, but I sat down and had a conversation for almost fucking 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Just to the point where my voice is raw.
No, dude, we talked about a lot of good shit on this podcast. This is a successful podcast.
And this is a long podcast that's successful that you don't really... See, there's the train.
Yeah.
That's what you hear here. That's it.
Yeah,
and the plane stopped. Like...
I also like to do podcasts out in, out in public, because, you just hear, the atmosphere around.
And you never
know.
Well. You never know if someone might stop in and be like, hey, you're doing a podcast? Can I have something? And all of a sudden you have a conversation.
Oh my god, imagine.
There are sometimes you hear it in my podcast when I'm doing it. Like, all of a sudden the security guard, we start talking tattoos, and we start having a bonding moment, and our souls bonded for a quick second, and then he was like, all right, bye.
Yeah.
Now, you can have that bonding moment with a girl or whoever you love. It just happens to be a woman for me, or a girl for me. That sounds really weird. I want to state this right now that I meant to say, a of age.
Yes.
Just because you don't know anymore. You don't know who's after you anymore, you know? Putin's sitting in his lab like, yeah, get this guy. Like, you know, all of a sudden FBI agents break down my door. Kick my ass, you know? But, like, take my lunch money.
Take my lunch money and buy cookies.
And buy cookies with it. You know, how good were those cookies, though, man? I would beat up a motherfucker.
In middle school?
Middle school. High school, too. You were part of DECA. You made the cookies.
Yeah.
You never gave me free fucking cookies.
I couldn't, dude.
What do you mean? You couldn't just be like, yo, I don't know what happened. Like,
no, she was on her ass about it. She was like,
bullshit.
I ordered all this shit,
Bullshit.
And we are negative.
Bullshit.
Where are all the cookies?
Bullshit.
And then she's like, and I was like, oh, shit.
Whoa, shit. Get it? Whoa, podcast. But, like, just going out, doing it. Somebody might join you in. If someone might chime in, but you're sitting here, you're going to a different place, but you're just enjoying the aesthetic vibe. I was sitting there with Jordan, eating this is how the setup was. The way it is for the podcast, put a pizza pie, a sausage pizza pie, a sausage pepperoni. Jordan, Invincible, same bong, different type, different top.
Yeah.
Smoking. Oh, actually, no, I didn't bring this one, sorry. But I brought another bong. Eating, watching Invincible. Windows down. There's people smoking in the park. There's people here just smoking and talking about Brooklyn. Learning Brooklyn, just talking to someone, talking about their struggles.
Yeah.
Talking about my struggles. Now we're just really just happy. Like, we're fucking, at the end of the day, we're just fucking vibing, you know? Like, we got shit going on. We're happy. We're just enjoying the aesthetic. And then it started raining. And the park just got there were people playing. There was this, there was that. You got people going to work, in the system, leaving work, coming back from a hard day in the city. We're just vibing, man. Like, it's that simple. It's that simple of a vibe. And you can find that soul connection. If you can find that soul connection with one person, or whenever you guys get together, and you guys feel it, or if you guys are together or living in a house and you guys have that full time, don't lose it. No matter how hard it gets, and you still love that person. Not like love that person, but you just feel that, know that person's still in love with you.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just like, okay, I might not feel that love, or I might feel disconnected. It's not that I don't love them. It's just I need to nourish myself.
Mm.
Take time for yourself too.
Yeah, it's like,
you know, like
a
balance yourself.
Balance
we
of
just did it again.
Yeah, a balance of selfishness is necessary. It's like you need to take care of yourself, but like
balance, bro.
There's a point where you don't need to take care of yourself anymore, and then you could look out for other people, but like,
yeah,
you always got to keep yourself in check.
Keep yourself.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. Not to relish. No, that's a condiment joke.
Not to relish. No.
Maybe my mom should have put the condom on. You scared me not there when you said no for a second. I high pitched noises freak me out.
Yeah.
Dolls freak me out. High pitched squeals freak me out. I'm gone. If I hear a snarling beast, I don't want to be like this, but I'm white, but I'm not that white. You know, I'm not gonna go, oh, let's go explore. No, I'm turning the fuck home and I'm going home.
Yeah,
I am going regardless. I'm trying to get to my car, and that's. Yeah, the government just even agreed. Like, I am not a go-getter. I hate climbing fences. I climbed an abandoned, like, little, like, kind of abandoned, but, like, summer camp that's been boarded up. I was exploring it. I was like, yo, watch it be, like, wrong turn 666, where I'm, like, dead. Like, you do not see me. I literally climbed the fence and then left. Because I felt that weird of energy.
Yeah, I would have done the same thing. I would have been like, yeah, no, I am not going to be here, and I'll leave.
In this place, you don't feel that. It makes you reflect on yourself, because it's a place that you made it. So when you're sitting there, it's like, all right, let me reflect on A, B, and C.
Yeah.
And that's the power of every possibility, everything in your life. That is how it is. Just reflect on yourself. Reflect on the problem, not the problems, but the way you are right now. How are you lashing out against the one you love, or steal? Is it something they did? Talk to them about it. Is it a game that you're not good at? Get better at it. Is it something you're passionate or passionless about? Get rid of it. De-hype yourself. Hype yourself. Find a balance.
Mm-hmm.
Love yourself. Smoke some weed. fucking go crazy and go get some fucking weird food. Culture yourself. You know, like,
and culture shock yourself.
Don't buy into the same bullshit. And I'm not saying don't tune into your favorite TV show at 7:30, you know, like, just go make it a habit. Go do something on that Friday too.
Yeah.
You know, like, just not saying go out every night, just maybe read a book on Friday after. So you look forward to it. Yeah, switch it up. Shake it up, baby. Speaking of shaking it up.
Bring new energies into your life.
Well, keeping the old. New energy will flow through it, but you should never really lose your love. You lose your fire towards the thing you love. The things you love. It's crazy. Crazy concepts. I'm fucking high as shit. I'm vibing and thriving, but hoping I'm dying. Because you all know how I feel. Love to die, but can't die, because that's the sick, twisted fate of this life. Is to love myself, but hate myself, because I love myself, dude. I'm a good fucking person. I open doors for people. I say thank you. I want to hear about people's problems. I generally love people. And if you give me a reason to love you, I'm going to love you hard. Not saying I'm in love with you, but I love just the person you are. Maybe we can build in love, but I'm going to have to see effort on it. You know? Like, but it's that joke's aside, man. I'm still going to love you at the end of the day, because that shit's... I'm not really bothered by shit like that anymore. No reason to.
Nah.
Conflict yourself with bullshit.
Exactly. Just let it go.
I want to sing the song because I was about to.
Acknowledge it and let it go.
Let it go.
Know that it's there, but then let it go. Because it is just a thought. Exactly. We need that lull.
I hope that picked up. Like, that was such a serious tone.
Yeah, it was just like a silence. It was just like...
Which I think sometimes, like... We're just gonna... You know what? Would you like to take just a couple of minutes of silence before we... Closing remarks? Just kind of reflect, smoke the rest of the bowl. Let people digest... I feel like we need to let people digest of 2 hours of continuous talking. Not even continuous talking. Like, we I like how we broke
this
it
is
up.
This is like the first couple of podcasts when we were just like, hold on. Let's just take a slight fucking break.
Let's relax, take a minute, reflect on yourself, who you are, your loves, passions, your bullshits, your shits, your naked shits. And that's where I'm going to end the silence, the naked shits.
Naked shits.
It's a safe word.
Naked shits.
Willy Wonka.
Oh, man. Well, we kind of broke the silence with the cough.
Oh my god, that is so cherry, dude.
No. Oh. There's the breaking of the silence, the coughing of the universe, where we have no more left to spew to you. We are also out of weeds. Well, not out of weeds, but I'm pretty sure we're done smoking weeds.
Oh my god.
He dropped it on the weed. Nah.
He dropped it on the weed strays.
On the weed strays. But, yeah, so all I've got to say is fuck coexist stickers. You know, actually apply it. Go out and do it. Don't just put it on a sticker on your car and promote it to the world when people are driving behind you when they're tailgating you.
Yes.
And don't tailgate people.
Yeah, don't tailgate people.
But that's my closing remarks. Has nothing to do with the slander that I spilled for the past 2 hours.
You're speaking some facts, sir.
Some facts.
Yes.
Slanderous facts that are gonna get me in trouble one day. But one day, when death comes upon my door, and it's like, hey, do you believe in this? I'm gonna look at him dead in the eye and be like, yeah. Dead in the eye. I'm gonna look him dead in the eye. I'm gonna look at him and I'm like, yeah, but first of all, I said, because I don't know. Death is stupid. It's just a skeleton. Fuck him. Fuck him. But anyway, those are my real remarks.
Interesting. Yeah, you gotta just
I flow with the flow, baby.
fully believe in what you... Like, I don't get how people don't want to live authentically. But I don't know. That's another story. But, yeah.
You know what I mean, brother?
Live in the moment. Do what you want to do. Learn what you want to learn. Follow your passions. Be passionate about stuff. Don't be on technology all day long.
Mindlessly swiping. Go fucking read a
Yeah.
book. Go out
Yeah.
for a hike.
No, literally read though. Like, reading is dope.
Get your friend out of
I
the
have so many
house.
fucking books that I'm like reading that I just haven't fucking finished yet. It's taking me forever.
But even just though, you could be on your phone. Just don't make it a priority.
Yeah.
You're not gonna find yourself found happiness through that.
Yeah, it's like, you fucking like learn something from it. Like, if you're gonna use your phone, like, look something up. Like, not like endlessly swiping on Instagram just because you're bored. Like,
Yeah, like go
Improve your life somehow.
Always improve. This is how we're gonna end
improve.
the podcast group. No, it didn't work. But Shortly Otis group.
Yeah.
Improve. We're gonna
Improve. Improving the Wrath of Aquarius podcast, motherfuckers.
every day, 365 and 3/4 with a quarter on the way every 4 years. Thank you so much to our sponsor that's not so sponsor, Poland Springs. Born in Maine, 1845. A nice, refreshing, crisp taste anytime, any day, no matter it's hot or cold, no matter what fucking shape or texture the bottle's in. Always delivering a great, crisp taste. I am Will Raynis, your host for Wrath of Aquarius.
And I am Matthew Sicilia, your other co-host. And
We.
I
thought we were gonna do
we are high.
We are high, we are nigh, we are divine.
We are the Wrath of Aquarius podcast.
A fucking men.
Amen.
You know, man, I feel like we end this on a nice joke.
On a nice joke.
What is the most holiest nut?
What?
An almond.
An almond.
Get it?
Yes, I do.
Almond. Wrath of Aquarius.
Wrath of Asparagus podcast.
we're
Wrath of Asparagus podcast.
We're making pee smell funny.
Good night.
Good night.